Friends, so today's topic is question tags. Question tags. In English, question tags is very important topic. So here we are going to learn everything. The word everything speaks volumes. So doston, you carefully listen, you can understand, and I am going to give you everything relating to this topic. First, friends, I would like to give the concept that is very useful to high school students, then to the higher order students, especially for the competitive examinations like CAT, SAT, MAT, RRB, BSRB, and POs, and all these state public service commissions, PSC examinations. For all these useful ones, certainly useful. So friends, today's topic once again, that is the question tag. What is a question tag? Question tag is a tag added at the end of a statement or an imperative sentence. So here important bit. We use question tags to a statement or an imperative sentence, not for questions and not for exclamatory sentences. We use only for statements and imperative sentences. Friends, we use the question tag when we seek agreement, when we seek confirmation, because in certain state level examinations or conventional examination, this is important bit. They will give you one thing and it belongs to question tags, the topic. We use a question tag to seek confirmation or agreement from the listener. Clear the topic? I think you are clear. In question tag, friends, we use positive tag and a negative tag. If the statement given sentence is positive, we use the negative question tag. If the given sentence is negative, we use the positive question tag. It is clear. And very important. If you want, just look at it here, friends. Auxiliary verbs are helping verbs. If required, you can pause the video and you learn, you write. These are very basic things for any class, especially elementary classes. These are very basics. Even in higher order also, these are very basics. Now see, am auxiliary verb, are auxiliary verb. Its contracted form is aren't. That means are plus not. When we use not, this is called contracted contraction. So helping verbs without contraction and with contraction. Because a question tag always begins with a helping verb or auxiliary verb. A question tag has only two words. One is a helping verb with or without contraction, and the second one is a pronoun, only pronouns. So here I did write am. Why? Am, very important. Doston, listen. Am, the contracted form is aren't. Don't be confused. Here also aren't. Here are aren't. Here am aren't. Is, isn't, was, wasn't, were, weren't. Have, haven't. Has, hasn't. Had, hadn't. Doston, here I used a different color because I told you I am giving you everything. When we use have, has or had as a helping verb, this comes. Haven't, hasn't and hadn't. Sometimes we use have, has, had as a main verb. So then differently we use. A different form we use. Later, in the middle of our video, I will explain in detail. Presently, helping verbs. You think helping verb: have, haven't, has, hasn't, had, hadn't. Shall, contraction is shan't. Will, won't. Won't means will not. Can, can't. Should, shouldn't. Would, wouldn't. Could, couldn't. Must, mustn't. May, mayn't. Might, mightn't. Ought, oughtn't. Here once again I used dare, need. Dare, need. These two can be used both as a modal auxiliary verb and at the same time a main verb. So here, Dostam, I wrote all these. Just you think dare, dare not. That means dare. This is a helping verb. Helping verb dare. Here need. Helping verb needn't. Needn't. When we use as a main verb, differently we use. Later I will explain in this video only. Listen until the end. Does, doesn't, do, don't, did, didn't. First, Dostam, read the given sentence. Read the given sentence. For example, girls are successful in all fields. First, read the given sentence. See the given sentence. What is the given sentence in the examination? Then, is there any helping verb? Is there any auxiliary verb in the given sentence? You see and identify. So, if you want to see and identify, first you should know. You should know what is a helping verb. That is why I have given you a list. All these are very basics. Once you listen, you don't forget. So here, girls are, A-R-E-R, O-O. Here, R means helping verb, auxiliary verb. Dostam, I think you understand. Next, most important thing is the pronoun. So in question tag, we use only pronouns. That too subjective pronouns. We don't use nouns. We don't use adjectives. We don't use any other parts of the speech. We use only pronouns. I, we, you, he, she, it, they, one, there. We use only these in question tag, not other words. I, we, you, no problem. He. When there is a noun, that noun denotes a male. That means a masculine gender, boy. Then we use a he. For example, here girls. Girls, how many? More than one. More than one means they. Only one girl, she. Only one thing, it. That means when the subject, for example, here Vamshi. You see, Vamshi rarely comes to me. Vamshi here, this is the subject. It is a noun, not a pronoun. But in question tag, we have to write only pronouns. Only pronouns we write. So this noun we have to change it into he. Do you understand this now? Yes. Girl means she, any one thing. Any one thing, that is it. More than one thing. Sometimes we use one when the subject is one, and there actually it has a special feature. I will explain in this video later. Okay, there is special feature. We use it. That means very clear, very easy, friends. Question tag means this word and this word, only two words. Easy. The only thing you have to do is just remember. Remember all these words. Once you keep them in your mind, once you remember, so question tags English is very easy, not difficult. What are these? Always keep helping verbs. Am, or, is, was, were, have, has, had, will, would, shall, should, can, could. You remember in your mind. Next, what about pronouns? And another very, very important thing, Dostam, here look at negative words. Negative words, negatives. What are the negative words? Into, not, no, never, rarely, seldom, hardly, scarcely, little, nobody, no one, none, nothing, neither, nor. These words also you must remember. Negative words. Negative words. What are negative words? Contraction, not contraction, into. That means and, not, no, never. Negative word. Rarely is equal to not. More or less is equal to not. The meaning of all these words more or less is equal to not or no. Negative word. Seldom, hardly, scarcely, little, nobody, no one, none, nothing, neither, not. Friends, now the basic concept. You should keep in mind auxiliary verbs. You should keep in mind negatives. You should also keep in mind pronouns. These are the pronouns. Those are the ones. Just block it and you can write. Once you see, just you see. Okay, friends. Now let us see how to form a question tag. First, girls. Here I have given some examples. Girls are successful in all fields. You don't require all other words. The only thing is first 2 or 3 words enough. First 3 are, because all these are simple, of course. You may have doubt, what about complex sentences, what about compound sentences. I will explain in this video later. First of all, girls are. First see, is there any helping verb? Helping verb are is a helping verb. So write the same helping verb. The question tag always begins with a small letter because after comma we write it. So friends, this is important point you must remember. Because here helping verb is there. Next, read the sentence. Is there any negative word? Any negative word? No, not, never, seldom, no. If there is no negative word, just write the contracted form of this helping verb. That means adding into. Already these are the contractions. Here, am or is a helping verb without contraction. These are helping verbs with contraction. There is no negative word, so here you write negative because this sentence is a positive. The sentence is positive, the question tag we have to write negative. So aren't. Clear, friends? What is the helping verb? If there is a helping verb in the given sentence, we use the same helping verb to write the question tag. Next, what is the subject? Girls. If the subject is a pronoun, we write the subject as it is. If the subject is not a pronoun, other word, noun or some other word or phrase or something, noun phrase, what are the other words? Then we have to change them into boy means he, girl she, any one thing it, many means they. So here girls, more than one, that means they. So answer is, aren't they? Very easy, friends. The simple technique is read the given sentence, see if there is the helping verb, write the helping verb. There is no negative word, write the contraction. If there is the helping verb, write without the contraction. Then what is the subject? The subject is a pronoun, write as it is. If the subject is not a pronoun, change it into equal pronoun. For example, come to the second line. She will do it. She will do it. So will do, some people may have doubt. Sir, here you wrote will, of course you also wrote do. What is this? The first word. This is a helping verb. This is main verb. So first one you must take a will. Is there any negative word? No negative word. That means we must write a negative contraction. Will. Negative contraction is won't. So answer is won't. What is the subject? Subject is a pronoun. So as it is we write. So answer is won't she. I think it is very easy. Question tags, English, everything easy. You can understand. Next come to second one. Third one. Won't she rarely comes to me. What is the subject? Won't she. What is the verb? Comes. Is there a helping verb? No. Is there a helping verb? See? Am, or, is, was, were. Any helping verb? No helping verb. When there is no helping verb in the given sentence, if the verb is verb 1s, we use does. We use does if the verb is verb 1s. If the verb is verb 1, we use do. Contraction means don't. If the verb is verb 2, we use did. So this is very, very important concept. Only in simple present tense and simple past tense, in these two tenses, we find sentences without a helping verb. So when there is no helping verb in the given sentence, we take the help of does or do or did. When if the given verb is, here look at yes comes, yes, so here also yes, here also yes, yes. Vamshi, rarely, negative word, that means positive, we write, comes, does, already negative word, so contraction is not required. Then what is the subject? Vamshi, name of a boy, so we write does he, very easy. Next, they took no notice of her. They took no notice of her. There is no helping verb. Took is verb to take. Took, taken. Took is verb to. So we use did. Already no. Negative word is there. Negative word means here we don't write contraction. Negative contraction. Negative is not required because already negative word. Then what is subject? Subject is already pronoun. So we write did they question mark. This is very easy. Now see, we never know our future. No, verb 1. No, new, known, verb 1. Verb 1 means do. Here already never, negative word. So no contraction. We, so answer do we. Dostam, these three very, very important. The concept is once again listen, when there is no helping verb in the given sentence, we begin the question tag with the help of a do form. We use does, do or did. That entirely depends on either verb 1s we use does, verb 1 we use do, verb 2 we use did. For example here, one must do one's duty. Here must. So we write. Is there any negative word in the given sentence? No negative word. That means contraction we have to write. That is mustn't. What is pronoun? One. So we write the same one because here already in the list I have given one. So one must do one's duty. Mustn't one. Then I am late. Am here. So this is very, very important. It is asked in number of examinations, conventional examinations and high level competitive examinations. It is asked. So very, very important. I am late. Am, helping verb. Am. Is there negative word? No negative word. That means we have to write the contraction. Be careful. Am, contraction is aren't, not amn't. Not amn't. Am, not is equal to aren't. So I am late. Aren't. Pronoun I. So we write I. Aren't I. It is very easy. For example, here see, I am never on time. Here also I am. But here negative word never is there. Never negative word. That means contraction is not required. Then we write only am. Next we write only am. These two very important doston. So friends, am, it is a special feature. When I am late, I am selected, I am something. When subject I am, no negative word, the question tag always begins with aren't. If a negative word is there, once again am. So I am late, aren't I am never, and I am never negative word, am I. Next. Friends, this is another very important topic. If the subject is everybody, everyone, everything, somebody, someone, anyone, anybody, that means indefinite pronoun. When the subject is everybody, everyone, somebody, someone, anybody, anyone, nobody, like this, the pronoun we use is always they. Be careful. Everybody went there, went, no helping verb to. So we use did. Because no helping verb, no negative word, so we use the contraction didn't. Then everybody, very important. We use they, everybody, they, very important. Okay friends, up to now we have learned the concept, the basic concept. So this concept is very useful for all the students, high school, elementary school students all. And now I am going to explain the higher order in competitive examinations. Let us see. Okay friends, now here is the list. This list is especially given for very well advanced learners. Here the list is given. It is not for school students or +1, +2 students. It is for competitive examination and a higher order. Even professionals, English teachers, any faculty, all these members, newly joined faculty, these members can learn a lot of things by this. So pay lot of attention and listen carefully until the end. These are very important. Friends, now say, when the sentence begins with letters, let us or let's, the question tag is always one, that is shall we. The question tag is shall we. No rules, nothing, no worry friends. It is very easy, don't bother about rules, very easy. Let us go, let us move, let us have tea, let us do something. So let us play chess. So when a sentence begins with letters, the question tag is one. Don't think about either the sentence is positive or negative. That is shall we. Friends, let us go for a walk, shall we. What is it? What does it denote? It is a suggestion. Suggestion. Letters. Suggestion. Important, because certain high level examinations they will ask like this. Next. Now look at this friends. Don't forget, take a seat, write neatly, close the window. No subject. The sentence without a subject is called an imperative sentence. Friends, an imperative sentence, the question tag is always one. That is always will you. When, be careful, will you. Sometimes we can use can, sometimes would, sometimes little bit variation, but the standard form is will you. But one exception is there. When an imperative sentence is used to denote polite request, polite invitation, request or invitation, invite, invitation, then only we use a negative. For example, here take a seat. So request, politely we say take a seat. No warning, nothing. In this case, we use a negative, won't you. Otherwise, in all the cases, less polite or order or command, then the question tag. For example, don't forget, order. So that is will you question tag. Will you write neatly? What is this writing? Write neatly. So that is will you. Close the window. Then will you. The question tag is one. Sometimes depending on the feeling. For example, close the window. We can say close the window. Close the window. The way you use the word depends. So it depends on your conveying meaning. For example, you want to say the same sentence with your father, with your grandfather, then the tone is different depending on the tone. But in the examination point of view, any imperative sentence, the question tag is one. Don't be confused with any other thing. Question tag is always will you, will you, will you. Don't bother whether the given sentence is positive or negative. The sentence positive, the sentence negative, even though whatever it may be, the question tag is always will you, will you, will you, imperative sentence. It is clear, friends? Now, let us go to the other tricky examples. Mine was a happy childhood. Mine was. What is the helping verb? Was. So question tag is was. No negative word. So contraction. Wasn't. Mine. But here subject. We have to write only pronoun. I, we, you, he, she. He means boy. She means girl. It, only one thing. So answer wasn't it. You should not write mine. That's wrong. The correct answer is wasn't it, friends. Do you understand? Yeah. Now, everyone, already friends, I told you. Everyone, everybody, anybody, anyone, somebody, someone. When we use these pronouns, we use they in the question tag. We use they. Everyone is here. So question tag we always use they. Very, very important, friends. Look at this one. Here, what is the verb? Is. Is the negative word? No. So generally, what can be the answer? You think isn't, but that is wrong. Because friends, they, I, we use am, I am, we are, you are, he is, she is, it is, they are. So here they we used in question tag. Even though given helping verb is, we should not use is because it is not he, it is not she, it is not it, they. So correct answer is are, no negative word contraction, aren't they. This is very, very important. You understand, friends? Once I can say, when the subject begins with everyone, everybody, anybody, anyone, something like this one, in the question tag we use they. Next, before this one we use one helping verb. Question tag means helping verb pronoun. Already we got. Here first we wrote pronoun, before that one helping verb. Here helping verb is, but we use the related helping verb to they. In the same way here see, anybody can do it. Anybody means they. Here no problem. Can, negative, that is can't. Because here no negative word. Everybody deserves. Verb 1 yes, but here everybody. Verb 1 yes means he, she to use verb 1 yes, but here everybody. In statement okay, but question tag here we like they. So friends, when verb 1 or verb, there is no helping verb. When there is no helping verb, we use do or does or did. Verb 1 is means does, already told. But here given pronoun is they, question tag they. So we use do. Answer don't they, friends. I think you understood it very well. You got my point. Here pronoun they in question tag. I do, we do, you do, he does, she does, it does, they do. So pronoun they, even though here verb 1s is there, we use do. No negative words, so we use negative contraction. In the same way here, there is a fly, there is. This is subject, this is verb, there is. So answer isn't there. Question mark. Here also there are. So answer aren't there. Friends, about these two sentences, I would like to tell you something. This is very, very important. Friends, already we know there is not a pronoun, there is an adverb. There an adverb, be careful, past speech, not a pronoun. But here we use why means. Here look at this sentence. Actually this is the subject, a fly, this is the subject, this is the verb, this is an adverb. So how is it? This is called poetic inversion. When or where English is the first language, already we learned it. Those very good at, because already I told you in the very beginning, all these examples are only for very advanced learners. These are meant for advanced learners. So this is a poetic inversion. Actually, if this is the subject. If we write isn't it doesn't denote poetic inversion. That is why, in order to denote the poetic inversion, here we use there. Even though it is not a pronoun, it is an adverb. We use this adverb in question tag because it denotes inversion, poetic inversion. Be careful. That is why here two cases. For example, there is a fly. There are many flies. Actually, with there, no difference with the subject verb. Here, this is the difference, but here in question tag, simple friends, leave all the rules. There is, when there is there, we have to use there in the question tag as it is. Simple, remember, don't bother about all these rules. But for higher, advanced learners, I am giving this explanation, you can understand that. Nobody has called me, here also important. Nobody means pronoun they. Now, has verb 3, friends. After a have form, have, has, had, we always use verb 3. Verb 3, before verb 3, has. That means this is a helping verb. We use a has. I have, we have, you have, he has, she has, it has, they have. So here has is given, but here pronoun we have written is they. So the correct answer is haven't. Friends, only higher level competitive examinations, these are important, not for ordinary students. These are meant only for higher learners, higher advanced learners. In the same way here you see, you have a chance. What is the question tag? In 10th class or intermediate, some students write, haven't you? Of course, in paper evaluation time, we also give the correct answer. But actually, in high range competitive examinations, have is a main verb. Already I told you, when there is no helping verb in the given sentence, we use do or does or did to form question tag. Here this is the main verb. So correct answer is do, no negative word, that is don't, you. Friends, this is very, very important. You please concentrate. In the examination, you have a chance. Don't you, haven't you. A, option A, don't you. Option B, haven't you. Option C, both. Option D, none. But the correct answer is don't you. But in 10th class or plus 1, plus 2, you can write anyway, even must will be given, that's not the problem. But standard English, we use don't. Be careful, because this is verb 1. Here verb 1 is, has means verb 1 is, because no verb 3. only one verb, no verb 3. Has, verb 1 yes. Verb 1 yes means it does. No negative word. So doesn't, she. Friends, I think you can understand it. Now here, he had verb 2. Verb 2 means did. No negative word contraction. Didn't. He means he. Right. Friends, these three, I think you got my point. When have, has, had, only one word is given, it becomes main verb. Actually, these are called primary helping verbs. That means the helping verb which can act both as a helping verb and main verb is called a primary auxiliary verb. So have means it is equal to verb 1. Has means verb 1 else. Had means verb 2 because it's single. It is not a helping verb. Helping verb means another verb should be there. For example, called here main verb. Before main verb, this is a helping verb. Two verbs. But here one verb. You got my point. So verb 1, don't you. Verb 1 is doesn't. Verb 2, did. Okay, friends. Now, about complex sentences. So advanced, very advanced students, especially higher level examinations, any state public examinations, any state service commission examinations or group 1, group 2 or bank POs, in all these examinations, the question tag, whenever the topic is given, they don't ask about all these things, they ask about these things. Complex sentences and compound sentences. Now see, friends, complex sentence means one main clause and one subordinate clause. Friends, question tag is applicable only to main clause. Only main clause, not to the subordinate clause. But we have one exception. I shall explain later. Now only I shall explain later. Now look at Sundar said, subject verb, that subordinate conjunction. That means this is subordinate clause. He would meet, here also subject would meet, but we should not think about this. This is the main. Sundar said. So question tag is said means verb 2, did, no negative word, contraction, didn't. Sundar boy, so didn't he. Friends, do you understand? This is a complex sentence. Complex sentence, question tag applies only to main clause. For example, you know, main clause, that is right, that is right. This is subordinate clause. You have to identify. If you don't have command verb or subordinate clause or main clause, it will be very difficult. That's why I told you once again, all these examples only for very advanced learners, not for ordinary learners. So you know, this is the main clause. So no, verb 1 means do, no negative word contraction, don't. So now you, so answer don't you. He accepted what I gave. He accepted main clause. What I gave subordinate clause. He accepted verb 2. Verb 2 means did, no negative word contraction, didn't. He means he. If you work hard, you will succeed. Next sentence. If you work hard, this is subordinate clause. You will succeed. This is the main clause. So you will main clause. So will, no negative word, contraction, won't. You won't you. Clear, friends? Next. You think you are smart. You think, actual sentence is you think that you are smart. You think you are smart. This is main clause. This is a subordinate clause. Main clause, you think for one. So don't you. Friends, I think you understood the point. In complex sentences, the question tag applies or goes only to main clause. But already I told you one exception. If the main clause begins with first person I, singular I think, I hope, I wish, I think, I feel, I hope, I wish. So when we use such type of expressions, I think, I wish, we should not or cannot ask the others to confirm, because the question tag is for the confirmation, seeking confirmation, seeking agreement. That is our wish. Nobody can confirm it. That is why in the question tag we take the subordinate clause. This is the exception, very very important. So I think actually this is the main clause. Even though it is the main clause, I think. So leave it. That is a fun thing. So is no negative word contraction. That means it. Isn't it? Isn't that wrong? Isn't it? Next. There is little we can do about it. There is a little. There is a little we can. Here, this is the main clause. This is the subordinate clause. There is little is. So question tag is. Little. This is negative word here. Little, friends. Little negative. A little positive. The little positive. So little negative. So is. No contraction. There. So we use is there. Next. Hope. Hope means I hope. I wish. I hope. Already I told you. I hope. So this we should not consider. So he will win. He will. No negative word. So contraction. Won't. He. Won't he. Friends. Up to now, I think you got my point. You got. Now here, I am going to give you the explanation regarding compound sentence. Already you know, some of you know, compound sentence means two main clauses, coordinating conjunctions. Two main clauses connected with coordinating conjunctions like a but, and, so, are, nor. These are coordinating conjunctions. In the coordinating conjunction, when two main clauses are connected, the writing question tag is a little bit typical, but I shall explain in an easy manner. That is, none means no one. None or no one, no problem. None but conjunction. They came. So here main clause, here dash is given, for example. Came means did. Negative word, is there any negative word? Yes. None. So no contraction. Next, this. Friends, now say Ramu sings. Subject Ramu, verb plus, but coordinating conjunction. We dance. This sentence is a little bit typical. You are asked to form a question tag. We can write question tag in two ways. Actually, if the dash is given here, the question tag is different. If the dash is given here, the question tag is different. Because this is main clause, this is also main clause. If we are asked to write the question tag to the whole sentence, then the rule is question tag goes with the nearest clause, nearest subject and verb. This rule is applicable only to compound sentences. For example, dash is given here. So we dance, we dance. Dance means verb one. No negative word. So don't we. Don't we. For example, if dash is given here, question tag is doesn't he. If question tag is given total sentence, question tag, it is very near to this clause. That's why we apply the question tag to this one. We dance. Correct answer is don't we. So friends, with this one, the topic is complete. Friends, once again I am telling you, this is my first video. Please bless me with your comments and subscriptions. In the next videos, I can do many things. I shall give you everything. Thank you, friends. Anything, please send.